case, I don't know if Exist does the drafting now. Maybe Get Right does because he's the in-game leader, but it is still the same trend.
Yeah.
Like, what's funny is if you asked me before the draft, like, is there even a map that Dignitas could be like a favorite on? I'd probably say no, but if I had to pick one, Mirage would be right up there. Okay, it does too. I think Dig's really strong on as well, but Nip's pretty strong on that as well. Mirage is one of the only ones where I would be like, yeah, but it never even come to that. Nip will ban that out. That would be like early on the rotation. So what you've done here is, okay, Nip might be all right on Mirage, but they've allowed like one of the only chances, I think, for Dignitas to have a really good chance to beat them.
Mm-hmm. But to that point, talking obviously about, this is sort of transitioned into the Get Right era.
Okay.
I mean, we were talking backstage with you. Natu's playing more of a kind of role now as a coach, right? So is this something, I mean, how responsible is Natu going to be for the veto? Does he even talk about him potentially calling in game? I mean...
You want to take it, Fiff?
Yeah, okay, so basically, the way that I see it is that when you have a team like NIP, so Eggcat started calling, Exodus got activated. He started fragging more, he got more, like overall, he got more of a better performance. Then you have Get Right, now he's very shaky, he's very unstable. Like, he has these great games where he drops 30, but then you also have these games where it's like 219, 0-12, like he's not very stable anymore.
What we call fifth Larman scores.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And this is a problem for NIP. It is at the moment, because you can't let your best player on your team have a performance like that.
That used to be the same problem for Nip before, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
but
same story again.
Look at it right now. They don't have me anymore, and they still can't win, right? So
you can't have your. That's when you know the era's over. When the best player's doing that, it's like time to call it a day, guys.
No, but okay. So to get to the point, then.
Okay.
So then, for example, when Exist was calling, Get Right was on the. He was the guy that he was pulling up the frags. He was doing everything right. And then now Get Right is calling, Exist is doing that. So why not just try and have not to call then? Just activate all 5 of them and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But in regards to the actual pick ban process, though, I think Natu has the most say. Like, he's the one who's probably going in and saying, okay, this is what we should.
So you don't think Exist is still heavily involved?
I don't think
anymore.
Exist is involved.
Thing is, though, that's the thing. Even if he does have a say, from knowing Natu, I know his philosophy is more along the lines of like he's still like a player manager in that sense. If he picked Mirage, I'm pretty sure it's because he thinks they're comfortable on Mirage. Yeah. It wouldn't even just be like, say he was in my position, like, oh, I think they would have a better chance to win on this map, like Cash or something. If they wouldn't feel comfortable versus that team, I don't think he'd like push them down that route. I think he wants all the players on board. So I would assume there's like a team element involved in this as well, where from practice or from discussion, they were like, okay, we're happy playing Mirage as well, and then maybe he's like had some say in it, you know.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we might be able to shed some light on this because we have got the other member of the team. It's DDK. He's going to be on stage with representatives from both teams. So take it away, Dan.
All right, thanks, guys. So I'm here with Get Right and Pimp, of course. So first of all, you're in front of a huge home crowd. How does that feel? I mean, you guys almost have this amazing privilege that you get this amazing response every time you come out to play. So
it's just amazing to be here since, I mean, we're in Sweden with Jönköping. The crowd is always amazing here for us. I'm just happy that everyone is here. I mean, I thought it would be even more people. I want to be small negative here, but even though it's a lot of people here, I just want everyone to cheer for us.
All right, and I mean, so you're up against this massive home field advantage. I mean, is that something that really affects you at all?
No, I mean, we tried it at Dreamhack Tours when we played Envy in the semifinal. I don't think it affected us. We still played good against Envious, and we were into our game. So if we can do the same today, even though we have a great support here, it doesn't affect us at all.
And one thing I have to talk about here is the match. So we know it's going to be a Mirage, and analysts have always loved to talk about NIPs, like veto and decision-making when it comes to that. Is this something you guys have been working on more? Is Mirage like the best outcome? How do you feel about this?
Well, first of all, the analyst desk have nothing like to worry about. They can talk about all the problems we're having with the vetoes and blah 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 and whatnot. They don't know shit, if you ask me. Especially Thorin. I mean, he can still talk about whatever he wants to talk about and so on. And I mean, Fifflan were in our team, so he knows about this. So he actually said something good, but I didn't really hear anything good from him either. But it doesn't really matter. We're preparing Mirage. I think we're going to be having a great game here.
Yeah, so Fiffy always knows best. But when it comes to Mirage, I've always watched a lot of Doomtask games, and especially teams...